My beloved, pause right here. Let this moment settle. You clicked on this video without fully knowing why. That small action, that tiny choice, it mattered more than you realize. Something shifted the instant you arrived here. Not magic, not coincidence. Simply your soul recognizing what it needed. Feel that subtle change inside you. It is real, clear, noticeable only to those who pay attention. The universe doesn't shout its messages, it whispers. And now here we are, together in this sacred moment. Stay right here with me, because what happens next could change everything. Each second you remain opens doors that have been sealed. If this message has found you, if you are hearing these words right now, it is because you are ready. Before we go deeper, do me a favor. If you feel something stirring already, hit that subscribe button. Not for me, but for yourself. Let it be your yes to what is coming. Your signal that you are ready to receive. This community is here for souls like yours. Souls who recognize truth when it arrives. Archangel Michael wants you to know something important. That decision you made recently, the one where you chose peace over chaos, stillness over noise. It unlocked something, a door that has been sealed for years just cracked open. And now whispers are rising from places you cannot see, from wings you cannot touch. They are saying this. Your quiet strength, the way you held on when everything pressed hard against you, that was the key. That choice you made, thinking no one noticed, it shifted the entire pattern around your life. Now stuck doors are opening without force. Old locks are turning without keys. Wait until this message finishes, then pay attention. Watch what shows up. It could be your phone lighting up with a name you have been thinking about. A memory that surfaces like it is trying to tell you something. A warmth spreading through your chest, or coolness brushing your arms like invisible water. That full feeling in your heart that is not random. It is a quiet sign that something right is already moving toward you. Listen. You have cried without making a sound. You have pushed forward while doubting anyone saw your struggle. But they did. Every tear was counted by the heavens. Each long night without rest was witnessed. Every moment you kept believing when nothing made sense. All of it was seen and recorded. Nothing slips through. What belongs to you is coming back, multiplied, not just returned. Stay close to this message. If you drift away now, the thread phrase, what matters most arrives. Only when attention settles deep. Stillness carries it. Not chance, not luck. This hour was shaped gently, deliberately. For you, there was a whisper that followed you once. Someone certain you would fail. Someone speaking doubt over your name. But now Archangel Michael stands close. His voice cutting through that old noise. That weight you have been carrying, the heaviness of their words, it is slipping away, unable to hold on anymore. A golden ring burns bright around you now, not flickering or fading, just their steady, warm protecting. Their words carry no power anymore. Projections and doubt drift away like smoke in wind. Safety wraps around you completely. A sign is moving near. You might not see it yet, but it is there. Maybe a ringtone from someone you haven't heard from in months. Maybe words appearing on your screen that make your heart skip. Perhaps a person reaching out exactly when you stopped expecting it. Things are shifting into place without noise or drama. That quiet determination inside you has transformed into something that changes everything. And a voice is coming through the silence now, saying this: loss was never part of your story. Things are shifting into alignment instead. Stay exactly where you are. Don't move. Don't skip ahead. When these words finish, tomorrow will not look like yesterday. Right this very moment, the wait is ending, faster than thought can follow. Heavenly forces are acting on your behalf, opening paths you never could have found alone. If you are feeling this truth land in your chest, drop a comment below. just one word, something like ready or yes or I believe. Let your voice join the thousands who are claiming this shift right now. Your comment isn't just typing. It is energetic agreement. It tells the universe you are accepting what is being offered. According to Archangel Michael, your presence here is no accident. A perfect arrangement of events brought you to this exact video at this exact time. Right before midnight tonight, a sign will appear. Something you will see or hear that confirms what you have been holding on to is now moving forward. Not in weeks, not eventually tonight. Stay where you are. Something sacred lives within these words. Be still now, dear one. The moment is arriving without warning bells or announcements. Your being here makes it real. This quiet shift begins because you choose to remain present. Your reality is shifting at this very moment. What once dragged behind is now moving with sharp direction. A single word could hit you like thunder tomorrow morning. Gratitude flooding every cell in your body. This kind of signal from beyond does not come twice in a lifetime. So stay through the silence. Wait past the doubt. Something real is already moving whether you see it or not. Not far off in some distant future. Right now. A shift shaped by something greater than any of us is nearly here. Stay put. What comes next locks everything into place. There is a hum running through these words, washing out old weights, doubt, static, thick air that made breathing hard, all of it leaving, making the path bare and clear. Someone who never noticed you before is now saying your name in rooms where opportunities grow fast. That small act of kindness you did years ago and completely forgot about. It is rising up now, creating ripples you couldn't have predicted. A sudden message might arrive bringing news that changes your trajectory. A debt could vanish without warning. Plans that seemed fixed could change in your favor before this week ends. You will feel it when it comes. That moment when everything clicks. Something meant for you has been held in trust all along. Kept safe, waiting only for your energy to align with its frequency. Right now under tonight's sky, that alignment is happening. This goes beyond what words call grace. This is divine intervention meeting human readiness. Here is what this feels like: being noticed after a long season of invisibility. Being chosen after years of being overlooked. Gratitude lives in staying firm even when falling apart seemed easier. What comes next stretches beyond imagination. So vast it might feel unreal until it arrives fully. Trust comes first, then proof. That is how heaven operates, always faith before evidence. What is shifting inside you right at this moment? That flutter, that warmth, that sudden clarity. It is all real. Belief begins before anything is visible yet. Take a slow breath now. Notice the sensation resting behind your ribs. It is not imagination. It is recognition close by. Closer than your next breath. Angels stand. The past and its painful rules no longer hold you. A voice cuts through the quiet noise of life. Michael is there, near enough to touch, naming each weight you have been carrying without permission. Let them drop. Stay right here. Move only when the sign is unmistakable. Hang on until the very end of this message. Right after it concludes, everything around you shifts. How you feel, what you notice, where your attention goes. All of it changes. A sound, a stillness, something quiet showing up when you least expect it. That moment, plain and simple, becomes your answer. Doubt stops there, cannot go further. A surprise is approaching, divinely guided, addressed specifically to you. Stay right here. Don't look past this moment searching for what is next. What is coming will find you soon enough. Wait. Pay attention long enough for one moment to click into place without effort. The thing you wanted carries a distinct feeling, a sound that fits just right. It hums beneath every line you are hearing now. A whisper is carrying your name through a doorway you have never noticed before. A conversation is forming where someone will bring you into clear view. Something unseen is unfolding quietly. You feel it shifting inside you now, don't you? Being seen has already begun. Let every moment linger until the last word. Your pulse is matching a sacred rhythm, steady and sure. What falls into place feels almost too precise to believe. Watch how easily it fits together once you stop forcing. A shift begins where skies once stayed still. Tiny moments are clicking into motion, shaping how everything unfolds. What you are hearing carries a hidden frequency meant to wake something up inside you. Things start responding when trust arrives genuinely. The waiting fades. What wants to show up finally gets space to do so. Michael is saying this change isn't coming from where you expect. It arrives sideways, carried by a person who means well. Their presence feels clear, honest, untangled from hidden agendas. Truth runs deep in them. What they say will rearrange what matters most to you. This shift could come before tomorrow's sunset. Watch for it. It will not announce itself with trumpets. It will arrive wearing ordinary clothes, speaking casual words. But you will recognize it by how it makes you feel. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. Not because I am asking, but because you need this reminder to keep appearing in your life. Sometimes we forget what we know. Sometimes we need the universe to tap us on the shoulder again and again. Your subscription is your agreement to keep receiving these messages, your commitment to staying connected to this higher guidance. Do it now while the energy is strong. Here is your proof. This message matters. Your screen might show something soon. A notification, an unexpected call, perhaps a calm feeling settling into your bones. When that moment arrives, hold on to what you have heard here. Remember these words. This is your cue. You have support from above. Always, what felt like empty waiting was really preparation time. Something inside you was being shaped for exactly this moment. The wind has started pulling your direction. Every element is aligning now. Stay right where you are. Hold still. Let these words settle into your bones like nutrients into soil. Right here, right now, patience is earning its reward. The angels whisper, you did not fail. You made space. You cleared ground. Hold on just a little longer. Now it ends. Now comes what you have been preparing for. Say who you are, not who you were, who you are becoming. Claim what is yours. Speak your yes out loud if you can. Feel it vibrate in your throat. That is power returning to you. Wait right here beside me just a little longer. Keep looking at these words. A force is stirring near, touching the place where your inner light has been dimmed. Magic is leaking out now, visible to those who can see, doing its work without hiding anymore. Michael speaks. Your thoughts have settled. This is different from before. You made a choice toward calm, one breath held back from chaos, and that triggered unseen help to move on your behalf. You have arrived at the threshold where thoughts take shape rapidly, where intention meets manifestation stay. In moments coming soon, signs will appear, not loud, but unmistakably clear. Skin tingling without explanation, heat rising in waves. Breath leaving your chest slower than usual. Silence wrapping close like something soft and protective. It might seem ordinary, yet it means everything. They are near now, lifting what you intend to do, clearing hesitation, making space for movement. Something clicks into alignment while you are still. While you are here reading these words instead of scrolling past, the moment arrives like a quiet breath saying, this is it. This is what you have been waiting for. Stay sharp all the way through to the end. Listen to how things shift inside you. Your rhythm changes as you read. Each phrase is guiding you softly into balance, into peace, maybe even into surprise. When these lines finish, what is meant to happen has already been set in motion. Your waiting wraps up fast. No more delays stretching into endless days. This message marks the turning point, the long pause ending here and now. Take a slow breath. Hold on to this feeling. Keep your awareness open. This instant belongs to you. Don't let it slip away. A pattern shows up when you look closely enough. Archangel Michael says the energy near you is changing quality. Brighter light gathering wherever your name is spoken. A crack that once shattered your confidence now speaks louder than any silence. Walking forward means touching ground between who you were and what waits ahead. Humming beneath the surface of ordinary life. This message vibrates at a frequency designed to stir purpose awake. It is summoning wonders before they have names. Stay right here. That decision to stay sparks alignment in realms you cannot see. Messages are moving through unseen networks toward people tied to your turning point. A door once firmly closed might swing open now because timing has shifted without warning. That person who looked away before could return simply because moments are lining up differently today. Nothing happens randomly. Everything is orchestrated. Grace speaks louder than words ever could. Rising comes naturally when pressure finally fades. Quiet steps carry further than desperate shouts. Your turn arrives not with noise, but with presence. Notice the energy gathering near your name. It speaks without words. Stay quiet now. Let your chest slow down, heavy from battles that lasted too long. Here comes quiet again, settling like snow. The voice from above whispers, "You have arrived." Each hidden sob in the middle of the night. Each cold evening spent alone. Each moment you chose love instead of bitterness. None of it was wasted. Every second mattered. Hold still now. This force needs to stay close. Because you remain present, because you haven't given up, some hidden presence agrees to release you from what has been holding you back. Now comes what was always meant for you. It stands confirmed in records you cannot read. Before sunset tomorrow, a small sign will show, soft yet clear enough that your heart cannot doubt. This isn't just words on a screen anymore. It is proof forming in real time. The heavens listened, truly heard you. Now everything shifts, quietly at first, then unmistakably. Take a pause right here, just for this one breath. Now that you have started reading, a sacred shift has sparked near where your name lives in the spiritual realm. According to Archangel Michael, your silent struggles have been witnessed, truly seen and respected. Every twist, every silence, every abrupt stop. Each one was nudging you towards something invisible at the time, but crystal clear now. Stay here close to the finish. Right this moment, your spirit rests exactly where it needs to be. A sudden shift in the invisible currents is bringing quiet opportunities closer. What vanished long ago begins returning without warning. Stay near. This moment does not repeat itself. This changes the entire trajectory. The quiet after chaos is arriving. Life shifts without dramatic announcement. Now your circumstances will find their proper place. Clear and settled. Watch how peace slips in through cracks you didn't know existed. With every breath you take, old weight begins to dissolve. Light wraps closer around you, step by quiet step. Something small might catch your attention soon. A number appearing too often to be coincidence. A name that keeps showing up in different contexts. A sudden coolness on your skin like a touch from nowhere. This isn't random, it is pieces clicking into place. Michael speaks. What you say matters more now than ever before. Your words are not just sounds. They are frequencies, commands, declarations that ripple through seen and unseen worlds. Speak hopeful words deliberately. Watch how fast life moves in response. Say things like, "I am ready for my breakthrough." Say, "I receive what is mine." Say, "I trust the timing of my life." Even if doubt whispers underneath, say the words anyway. Speak them until your spirit catches up with your mouth. Something shifts permanently when you agree with heaven's plan. The moment moves from pause into motion, from waiting into receiving. from hoping into having. This is no longer the season of waiting. It becomes active creation. Co-creation with forces beyond your understanding. Your life's pivotal moment begins now. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel more prepared. Now. Wait here with me just a little longer. Energy like this leads straight to what is meant to find you later today or tomorrow morning. A voice speaks your name in a context that shifts everything. This thing arrives without you chasing it. It shows up on its own because you are finally ready. Stay right here. Every moment you hold your attention here pulls it closer. The pattern forming around you hums with victory. Breathe into that stillness. Now you stand steady, certain of your ground. Rising comes naturally when you know who you are. Shake off what drags you down before stars appear tonight. Silence the mental clutter that hums too loud. Watch closely. What people do will always speak louder than any promise they make with words. Look up in your mind's eye. There stands Archangel Michael holding high a blade made of pure light. Not a weapon of destruction, but a tool of liberation. He speaks clearly, his voice cutting through every doubt that has ever plagued you. The waiting ends here. Your sacred reward starts this exact moment. But here is what you need to understand. The reward isn't always what you expected. Sometimes it is better. Sometimes it arrives in a package you didn't recognize at first. Stay open to how it shows up. Don't limit heaven with your specific expectations. The blessing might come as an opportunity you have to say yes to. It might arrive as a person who challenges you to grow. It might appear as a door closing so a better one can open. Your job isn't to control how it manifests. Your job is to stay ready. Stay aware. Stay grateful before you even see it fully. You remain right where you are. Just stay. Heart, do not waver. This moment arrives precisely as your soul expected. Hearing these words means hidden switches inside are flipping, unlocking blessings right now. Michael declares the transformation is already underway. A sudden quiet shift happening in realms above and below. Old doors now swing free without resistance. Lines once tangled are straightening in dimensions you cannot perceive. A stillness settles over everything. Eyes you cannot see fix on your exact location, right where light meets shadow in your life. You might notice it only after everything quiets down completely. A steady warmth will sit behind your ribs, not excitement or anxiety, but something closer to certainty, something that feels like coming home. This presence does not shout. It arrives when noise fades, slow and clear. This is how you know it is real. Coming up in the next few hours, pay very close attention to everything. Get ready. Stay quiet inside. Allow your deepest wish to come toward you, instead of chasing it endlessly with desperate energy. Here is what readiness looks like. You wait instead of forcing. You accept instead of questioning everything to death. You allow instead of controlling. Stillness gives you a strength that frantic movement can never match. Watch for these specific signs. People who ignored you before will suddenly pay real attention. Phone calls you stopped expecting. Invitations to spaces you couldn't access before. Respect where there was dismissal. Interest where there was indifference. Right now, your value is growing in ways hidden from ordinary sight. Like a stock rising before the market notices. Like gold forming deep underground before anyone discovers it. While this happens invisibly, opportunities are appearing in the physical world that no one can block. A message shows up soon. Maybe a specific word that has been following you. Maybe numbers appearing in sequence. Maybe someone's name popping up unexpectedly in 3 different places in one day. Says Archangel Michael. What seems plain and ordinary on the surface holds something vast beneath, like an iceberg, like a seed that looks dead but contains an entire forest. Notice this carefully. It carries heaven's full intention. Look back at everything you have faced. How stillness speaks louder now than panic ever did. Your quiet strength counted more than any noise you could have made. Hold on just a bit longer. The universe notices when you choose courage without applause. This moment is pulling something much greater into motion. When logic pushes you away from hope, stillness holds you here instead. Look up right now. While air fills your lungs with life, something new steps forward to meet you halfway. A mark of abundance, kindness, and complete recovery rests on you now. Once this message finishes, good things start appearing faster than you can track. Silence fills spaces once loud with tension and worry. Sharp clarity replaces the blur of constant doubt. Stillness settles where chaos used to rattle everything loose. Where fear once planted flags and claimed territory, forward movement now flows. Good news comes soon, very soon. Michael tells us, stay calm, dear friend. This instant holds more weight than you realize. Stay here now. Don't move away from this moment. A quiet shift hums just ahead, marked specifically with your name. Right now, while breath fills your body, the skies are opening a signal built only for you. Walls crumble, each in its perfect turn. You might miss some pieces of the process. Yet each pause became purposeful in ways you will understand later. Stick around because something gentle shows up by the finish line. Could be a sound, a message, or a piece of information that defies all logic yet fits perfectly right here. Right now, that is exactly how divine timing works. Not just words on a screen, but something deeper dressed in everyday form. The moment arrives quietly, like a whisper underneath louder noise. Quiet signals slip into your space while you stay still and receptive. Mistakes and pain that didn't belong to you in the first place start fading out naturally. A presence steps in, setting up quiet repair instead of loud drama. This brings an ending shaped by light where nothing felt reachable before. Everything looked impossible until suddenly it wasn't. Here comes your shift. Michael wants you to know the brightest chapter waits just ahead. Not far away. Just ahead. Things are lining up right now to reveal what seemed broken was never truly lost. Not every prayer gets answered immediately because some things need time to fall into their perfect place. The delay wasn't denial. It was divine timing arranging all the pieces. Stick around until the very last moment of this message. This shift moves slowly but completely, touching where you live, what you earn, how you connect with others. Light comes first, as it always does. Quiet signs show up everywhere. A face softening toward you who was cold before. Laughter appearing in spaces that felt heavy, messages arriving from people long gone from your life. Then a clear thought dropping in. Where do I go now? What is next? That trace in the air. That feeling that unseen hands have just passed by. That is them. Working while you sleep. Arranging while you rest. Stay still. Allow this truth to rest deep within your bones. Notice how calm begins growing again. From the inside out. This quiet strength rising. That is when grace marks it finished. This isn't about waiting anymore. Movement begins here today. Behind you lies what is complete. Ahead stretches what starts now. If this resonates, if you feel something shifting as you read, leave a comment. Tell me what you are feeling. Share where you are in your journey. Your words matter. They create energy. They tell the universe you are paying attention. And subscribe if you haven't yet. Let this be your reminder that you are not alone. That guidance is always available. That messages like this will keep finding you when you need them most. The community here supports each other. We witness each other's transformations. We celebrate when breakthrough comes. Be part of this. Add your voice. Your waiting wasn't wasted. Your patience wasn't pointless. Everything was building toward this exact moment when you would be ready to receive what has always been yours. The angels have been holding it in trust. Now they are releasing it. Now it flows toward you like water finding its level. Stay open. Stay present. Stay ready. This is your time. Type Amen if you believe. Type yes if you are ready. Type I receive if you are claiming this shift right now. Let your words seal this moment. Let your agreement activate what heaven has prepared. This is not the end. This is the beginning of everything you have been waiting for. So be it. Amen.